almost on time.
We're
Do we
almost on time.
load Owlbear?
In the sense.
You do not need to have Owlbear loaded to start a session ever.
Well, Bix is always an ass.
Where's
Always.
Genevieve?
You never have to have it loaded to start a session.
Always got it.
Always. Always, never.
Got it.
Which one, Owlbear?
Except for
Yeah.
when we were doing that boss fight. No, we didn't end there.
We did. Oh, we didn't start.
Yeah.
We started in the
To
city.
the boss.
We started in the dreaded city.
My notes from last session are not good.
Mine are probably worse.
Neither are mine.
I wrote, we rest at camp.
Okay,
There was
mine
a-
aren't.
There was a lot of traveling last week.
Yeah.
It was
Was
a
that us
long
making-
journey.
Was
Yeah,
that
we
us
went to
traveling to
Tennessee.
Harborview?
Yes.
Oh wait,
It was you traveling to Harborview.
I do have a lot of.
Oh yeah, I have the mini donkey that I'm now afraid of because a tear decided to smack it on the ass and send me running.
Right.
Sometimes it'd be that way.
Rude, you got charmed by Isabella at the bridge.
Oh
Yeah, I did. You guys absolutely ruined that chance I had.
And then
Finding love.
a tear decided to go over to Brood's mom and yeah, she was throwing up blood.
and some stuff.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, I tried to sneak into the tent in the middle of the night.
just
Freaking
let him
weirdo.
go.
Yep.
I had a bad dream. I heard noises.
I'm sick, help me.
So my character, I think, still doesn't quite realize that she's diseased,
Nope.
which is a
Not.
problem because, like, she's diseased, but she has the ability to cure disease.
She does.
But she's just-
Currently, though,
Well, she can, she just doesn't know she's sick. She's just dumb.
So to recap, we have
Yeah.
3 current party members who are not feeling very well and are ill. Those 3 being Atir, Fen, and Grungus. You have traveled from Guinsoo on some rented horses, or gifted horses, we'll call them, and made it all the way across the bridge, which I don't remember what it was called. Hold on. The mouth of the Trident. And have
I tried to get some mouth on some.
you
trident
did try to
at
get
one
some
point.
mouth on your trident.
You know what I'm saying? Waka waka.
It was a relatively peaceful, quiet journey. You did have a couple of scares. One on the bridge itself when Grungus tried to attack one of the bridge guardians. And then another scare in the middle of the night, which turned out to actually be a very helpful boon when you found an additional 12 horses equipped with saddlebags. No actual
yeah.
supplies, but you found some extra horses, which you can decide what to do with later. And as your party has walked up to the gates of Harborview, the 2 guards standing watch as your party approaches immediately show a little bit of hostility towards you, you know, kind of on edge of who is showing up and why are you showing up unannounced at the gates, before immediately bowing down and saying, "Our apologies, princess."
Princess.
Oh yeah.
Who's the princess?
It's probably me.
That's
You are the
getting at.
you are the icon.
Brood's mom.
No,
I'm gonna bet it's Brood's mom.
no, I'm pretty sure it's Demi up.
So
Luke Dash looks at the party and goes, "Do we have a
Or are we in
princess
it?
with us?"
Princess.
That doesn't
Oh.
make your dad the king, does it?
Who you calling a princess?
We still don't know.
All right. It's me.
Jeez.
What?
The
What?
princess?
Yep. My
You?
parents are the Duke and Duchess.
You, Elizabeth and Benedict?
Those are my parents.
Elizabeth upper skirt and Benedict upper skirt?
Yep.
I should have known.
Royal names indeed.
The upper skirts.
The upper
No,
skirts.
a noble
skirts.
class.
The upper echelons of the upper skirts.
The most noble of families.
The most notable.
The guards look at you, Demi, and ask, "Would you like us to send word to the castle of your arrival?"
Yes.
And the guard turns around, opens the gates, and sends one of the messengers out to head up to the castle as your party walks into this very large city. A couple of you have not really been into cities that are this big before. A lot of your travels, specifically Hypes and Fen and Lukedash and Grungus, a lot of your travels have been in smaller villages compared to what you are actually experiencing here in Harborview. This is the trade hub of Bellinah. It is a gigantic city to your standards. Brood, Demi, and Atir, this to you it's a big city. It's obviously Demi, it's your home. Brood, you've been here before. It's nothing special to you guys, but the awe of this gigantic city with this massive castle in the middle of it kind of strikes you and takes you back a minute as you walk into the city. There's people walking everywhere. You see merchant carts traveling up and down this cobblestone road in the middle of town. And as you walk towards the center or you walk into the gates, there's some houses. Kind of looks like an old Nordic theme. The dark wood trim on the houses, kind of like a Frankenmuth-esque vibe to it. And as you start walking, there's this gigantic fountain in the middle of the town square where there's some shops lining the edge. You see a potion shop, you see a weapons shop.
Can I immediately run into the fountain and just hide in the?
Sure, you can.
Are there any animals around?
There's like some pigeons flying by,
there
hanging
a
out. There's like a
tavern I
stray
could go
dog.
to?
You see a stray dog rolling in some trash on the side.
Can I go speak to the stray dog?
Sure. What would you like to say to the stray dog?
Could I ask him if he's noticed anything odd going on in the city?
He just wags his tail and looks up at you. He's like, the Smiths left me an extra piece of meat today.
Fountain.
That'll be it. And can I just give him a little pet?
Yeah.
Be on my way.
I like you.
I don't really like this city vibe, so I'm just gonna be pretty mellow. I'm not really meshing with all the crowd, so I'm just kind of chilling behind whoever's familiar with this place and just kind of sticking close to them. My main objective is to talk to animals and be close to nature this whole trip in this city.
So, Fen, as you get into the water, give me a second. I have to look at something. I have to see if it changes colors at all. Okay,
For some reason, the music bot does not work anymore.
that's all right.
But I linked. If you click on that video, if you guys individually want background music, this is a good one.
Which video?
I just put it in dump.
In the dump.
Je dump, he
It
says.
stopped playing music. Bummer.
Oh,
Okay.
that.
So, Fen, you've crawled into the water. As you crawl into the water and you have settled down, you take a nice deep breath, kind of opening up your pores to absorb some of the water via osmosis, and then you let off this nice, big, long, deep wet cough, and you spit out a little bit of blood into the water.
Ew. What's wrong with her?
So
Does anybody notice?
she's just gonna kind of look at it
Luke Dash would
bewildered.
have
for a second,
noticed. I don't think nobody else would have noticed, but Luke Dash would have noticed.
Just kind of like staring into the water, like bewildered. And I'm just kind of like,
As you do look down at your arms, now that you are in the water, you see the red film that had built up that you were so excited about start to slowly fade away to the green underneath.
and I think at that moment, because of the cough, which now that I'm blaming you for that. I think she
immersed.
finally puts two and two together and is like, "Oh, I'm bleeding." And she just kind of sits there for a minute and is like, "Why am I bleeding?" And she is going to let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself, if I'm
Okay.
allowed to do that.
You are.
Okay, I ask if I'm allowed to because I'm supposed to touch somebody, and I don't know if I'm allowed to just touch myself.
You can absolutely touch yourself
Oh,
to cast
while
spells
we're
on
Okay.
yourself. Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna. No.
Absolutely. touch yourself.
Does it gotta be that choice?
Fuck you, Brandon.
If that was a joke about somebody touching themselves, I literally don't want
Brandon,
didn't
mark
hear
off
it.
your spell slots, by the way,
to. What?
for speaking with
Oh.
animals.
My bad.
Yeah. I just had to check something. I saw that you didn't mark it off.
My bad. One cast down.
So yeah, let me. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and just put my hand on my other arm, and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. So as you do that, you felt another cough starting to kind of like brew down in your diaphragm. You know how like you can feel one come in like 10, 15 seconds before it actually shows up. And as you cast Lesser Restoration on yourself, you very quickly feel a weight lifted off of your shoulders and a little bit more spry. You can add your maximum hit points back that you lost.
Okay. Does that mean I can remove my point of exhaustion?
You are no longer poisoned, so you can remove your point of exhaustion, yes. Because we were using that to mark you being poisoned from before.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you guys are heading towards the city. You're in the middle of the city. Where do you want to go in this city? You're initially were sent here to go see Alara Starweaver at the Circle of the Magi's.
That's who I want to go see because I know that I'm
Tower?
in with whatever.
Okay.
Should we go see Demi's parents first, though? Because maybe they might help us. I don't know.
At
Well,
this point,
I'm
the crews have left you and are walking to the castle. They know where they are. They know what they're doing. They have abandoned you. your
Mom,
party.
Dad, where are you guys
Oh,
going?
they just walked away. They're done with you guys.
Wouldn't I be infected so?
Maybe we should go see Alara first because she may have the cure, and maybe we should just go find that first,
I'm gonna
and
go
then
with.
to my
Oh.
parents.
I'm gonna vote for Alara as well because I think I'm also infected.
You're
Party
infected.
shirt.
Ew, stay away from me.
Yeah, me and William took a beating.
Didn't you? Sorry, didn't you in the last episode cast something to where you saw everyone being affected? I don't know if you chose to tell anyone or if you kept that to yourself.
He did cast that.
He
Oh, yeah,
kept
I
it to himself though.
I did not.
Okay, so you still have that in your pocket.
I should let everyone know. Everyone here is pretty infected right now. So
Well,
we should.
I'm
we
infected?
should
To
go to Alara.
recap, what you saw was you saw a purple haze around Fen, and then inside of Fen you saw this red orb, kind of like emanating this like deep crimson aura around it. You saw that same aura inside oh god, what's her name? Nisera? I forgot what your mom's name is. Nisera. You saw that same orb inside a Tyr, and you saw that same orb inside of Grungus.
Okay.
And there's one more, Mike.
He did not see that at the time of the cast. That happened later.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there is one more, but that happened at a different time.
Yeah.
So
hopefully he took notes because
that's who infected. Majority of us are, and we need to go see Alara first because the parents are also infected. So we need to quickly.
Right away, great captain. I'm not worried about my parents though; they'll figure it out for themselves.
No, we need to get over there and save the king and queen. Are they the king and queen?
No, they're the Duke and Duchess.
Duke and Duchess.
Yeah.
Duke and Duchess. So
So-
we need to save them before they destroy the royal capital and infect them. It seems as though we
Well,
trench them all.
can I go up to the guards before we leave this area and tell them to send someone to stop them?
the Kroobs, absolutely.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Oh,
do
nice.
that. I'm gonna have them stop and not enter the castle.
So, as Demi, you find a guard standing there, and he receives your message, and you see him look up to the castle, and you see him kind of wiggle his fingers next to his head, and then the 4 archers that are standing up top immediately do the same, and within seconds, the gate closes to the castle, and a squadron of palace guards come out from the sides of the bridge that heads to the castle and stop the Kroobs as they're trying to walk there.
I would like to back in my parents to come back over here.
What's going on here? I just want to go see Benedict. We have business with the Duke.
You guys have to wait for the rest of the party. Okay, we move as a group.
Can we quarantine them for now in the dungeon?
We're not. Quarantine? What are you on about, sir?
I think that's the best option.
For
If
what?
there's an outbreak and they're in the dungeon, then they're locked in, and there's nothing to worry about.
Except that.
Did she just start coughing?
She has been coughing. She's been coughing for 3 days.
Mom, you're sick.
I'm fine. It's just a cold.
Mom, did you see what? Did you see what happened back in
Guinsoo.
Guinsoo?
I think they need to be quarantined.
I think we should just find a healer or a priest, someone that can.
I just don't
Get
want
rid
them
of
with
this.
us.
But
But we can take them if the party wants to take them. But they should either come with us or they should go in the dungeon for now.
I am not going into a dungeon. These are my friends in this
I don't think you have a
castle.
choice,
Who
ma'am.
are you
It
to tell
matters.
me
It's
what to
for
do?
the better of the empire.
The good of the Empire? Excuse me. How do you know what's good for the Empire? You're some little dwarf from bumfuck woods.
Hey,
out
don't
of
talk to him like
nowhere.
that.
Nature's #1 biggest empire in the world. Facts.
Don't talk to him like that, Mom. What the heck? These are my friends.
He's trying to throw me into the dungeons, Brood. What is the matter with you?
It's for the greater good.
Mom, you're
The
sick.
greater good.
I will talk to Benedict about this. This is completely unacceptable behavior.
All
Dad,
vote
can
for
you-
quarantine. Raise your hands.
Luke Dust looks around at everyone with
Bro,
their
that
hands
means
up
I-
and goes,
Does anyone else have a healing spell so they don't have to be quarantined?
What?
Does anyone else also have a healing spell? Because I feel a lot better right now, and I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could do it. If I could do it again.
All I have is detect. That's all I can see. And I'm scared to use it right now because this whole city might get infected with the crudes running about. I think we should quarantine them.
Luke Dosh
Party's
asked Hype.
so shitty.
Hey, Hypes, didn't you say there was something glowing inside of him?
Which crew? I'm gonna go ahead and cast detect poison and disease again.
Okay, I would like you to make a perception check real quick, please.
Oh yeah. You see me freak out there?
I did.
I was like looking around. What'd you say? Perception?
Yes, please.
Big numbers tonight. Wow.
Okay, all right. It was not a high DC because the things that you needed to look for are not super hidden, but I wanted to make sure that you picked these out. So, as you cast Detect Poison and Disease again, you look at Fen, and she's still kind of glowing purple, but that red orb inside of her has disappeared. It's gone. As you look at Atir, it is a little bit bigger and starting to stretch a little bit further out of his torso and into like his shoulders and legs. As you look at Nysera, you see it has spread almost fully to her fingertips.
Who?
Brood's mom. Her name is
we're going-
Nysera. You also see you do not see Grungus anywhere around you. He has slipped off somewhere, and you cannot find him in your party. But you do see that Nakama has a little glowing orb inside of him.
Shit.
And you also see, as you are looking around to try and find where Grungus has gone, the fountain, which Fen was just sitting in, has this red shine to it.
Oh my god, she poisoned the water. Fen poisoned the water. This isn't good.
You what?
And your mom, dude, she's super infected. We might need to put her down.
Wait,
Okay,
Finn poisoned the water and his mom?
Your mom is infected almost all the way, man. We might need to put your mom down. It's either that or put her in the dungeon or just kick her out right now. There's no other way. That or we gotta hurry her over to Alara ASAP. And my dog is also infected, and I ain't fucking around right now.
Are we
gotta get
closer to Alara or the Duke and Duchess?
The Duke and Duchess are inside the castle. You're kind of on the bridge that leads to the castle with the fountain in like the town square behind you. The tower with from the Circle of the Arcana is off to like the northeast side of the town.
How long would it take?
It's like a 5 to 10 minute walk.
What about a run?
How far on dog?
Because guess what? I'm not walking no more. We gotta tell everybody to don't drink the water.
Yeah.
You could make it to the tower in 5 minutes at a full sprint. It would be a 10-minute walk. It's like it's a big city in comparison to what you guys are normally used to. Like,
is there anything around that I could use to make a sign?
Hey,
You're
Demi,
standing on a
can
bridge,
you-
so
Can you tell these guards
Like,
I'm gonna
is there like a
drink
box or
any of
something
this
like on a building nearby? I could like
and get
take
Alara
some wood over.
to us?
No, we gotta go to her.
Why?
Because I gotta knock that bitch right out and take her right over.
Okay, I would. Okay, I would like to tell one of the guards to. Can you quarantine? Make sure my parents don't go anywhere, and because
don't go anywhere. Why can't we go anywhere?
she's like,
Ma'am.
Mom, you're like super infected.
You're super infected. You might turn at any moment.
Infected with what? What are you guys talking about?
With
Zombie
with
disease,
what
you
with
guys just
what
not
we
yet.
dealt with back in Guinsoo with what's her face?
Amy.
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 Right, she had a normal name, Amy. Right, it's just Mark or whatever. Yeah, it's just Amy.
The most original of names.
They all have this like.
Yeah, Mom, you got. I think you got what Amy has, and we need you to stay where you are on the bridge.
Well, how can we be so sure that I'm sick with that and it's
Because
not
he
just a
used
cold?
a magic. He used because Mom, there are no colds here. Okay. You
Excuse
saw what
me?
happened back there.
Um,
Have you coughed up any red fluid?
There was a little bit of spit up last night when I was sleeping when this weirdo decided to come into our tent.
Okay.
In the middle of the night.
Okay, Mike.
And cast Lesser Restoration on her too? Or is there a cooldown?
No, you cast Lesser Restoration on her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just go up and touch her.
Demi.
Wait, can you read that one so we know what it does?
Mine?
Demi.
Yeah.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
Yes. Hypes.
Can we have the guards protect the fountain while we escort the Duchess over to Alara? Enough games. We need to act. My
We
dog's
should bring
inside.
Alara to the Duke and Duchess.
We should probably grab her and go now because she's already right in front of us.
Oh, right.
Stubborn, and I'm about to.
But isn't everything closed down? They just like the gate.
I thought the crews were the Duchess.
No. Demi's
No,
parents.
Demi's parents are, not my parents.
Oh.
My parents are locked in the castle right now. Nobody can get in or
Yeah.
out.
Okay, fair. Now I know.
So
So we should
yeah,
go to
but
Alara,
we
but
could-
we should make
I
sure
could
my
ask-
parents don't leave.
I go up to her and I cast Lesser Restoration on her, which involves touching.
So as you touch her, she's hypes. You see Fen walk up and touch her, and this glow come out of her hand. Describe what your Lesser Restoration looks like as your energy goes into Nicera.
So as I come up, I'm small. So I'm kind of reach up and grab her wrist. And a small amount of kind of yellowish light kind of just emanates from my hand and then soaks into her wrist. And then kind of like absorbs into her wrist.
So
And then it disappears from there.
as you see this pulse of yellow energy go into Nicera's hand, you immediately see this red energy inside of her very quickly recoil and disappear. She looks down at you, Fen, pulls away, and turns around and throws up. She's poisoned.
I'm very sorry, but I think it will help. I'm gonna I think. Do you think there's a shop in this place that sells gloves for frogs?
She finishes throwing up and turns around, wipes the vomit off of her mouth, and just goes, "What was that for?"
I healed you.
You immediately made me sick when you touched me.
But you're
Boomers,
not.
man. They just don't
But
get it.
you won't throw up blood.
No, I'm just going to throw up all the food that I eat now. I'm going to go find a place to sleep. Guards, can you please let us through? We really need to go to speak with the Duke and Duchess. These people are harassing us.
I think they should go to like a hotel or something and rest. My parents are crabby.
Are they still infected? Do I still see them
You
as
do not
infected?
see any auras emanating from either one of them.
All right, we can leave them.
All right,
now.
let's
We
hop
can
on our
go.
horses and let's go see Alara.
Your horses are outside at the stable.
Okay, let's run. Let's go
Okay,
see
no,
Alara.
I'll be the horse. You guys hop on my back.
Sounds good. I'm already on.
Luke Dash follows the princess.
I have small legs. I can't run fast.
Even though I'm sickly, I'll pick Fen up.
Okay. So you guys go and head to see Alara.
Does that mean you have to? Are you picking me up again?
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. I
This
had
is
to
my
roll
favorite
it.
mechanic. I love this.
Why do you keep picking her up?
I got a 4.
You are poisoned.
Oh my god.
It's just for a minute.
But that's well, they just keep doing it.
Everybody forgets about it.
All she said was
She's little. You just want to pick her up.
Come on, let's go. As you're running a tier, you're holding on to Fen, and you guys are sprinting through the city in this apparent, like, super... Have you guys notified any of the guards of, like, the fountain being contaminated?
yes.
We're working on that.
No, you're running to Amara. So you
No,
picked up,
no.
you picked up Fen, and you start sprinting towards
I said that before we left. Did nobody hear me say that?
No, nobody did.
I said go.
I did not
we should
hear
tell
you
the
say
guards that the water is
I'm-
nobody should go into it.
As
Pipes
as
here.
we run, we all collectively yell, "Don't drink the water," and then run away.
You see two kids playing, and they're like, "Oh, water, not to go in it," and they start running towards the fountain.
Yeah, no, I thought we told the guy.
As I'm being dragged away, I'm just like, running the other way.
So as Brood is running, I turn around and yell to one of the guards to forbid anyone from touching the fountain because it is gross.
All right, hold on. Time out. Luke Dosh, before he runs, wants to examine the fountain. You said I was watching Finn at the time. She coughed up blood into the fountain. I saw it. So, is there? I want to examine the fountain to see if the blood is.
It has
able to be
dissipated.
scooped up and removed. Okay.
It has
All right, never
dissipated
mind.
and dissolved into the rest. It's very mixed into the water now.
All right,
So,
we run.
is that the reason that the water's contaminated, or is it because I'm?
He said it was glowing crimson, I believe.
Glowing
Yeah,
red.
like I don't think I poison every body of water that I get into.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Knowing your grung traits, your poisonous skin is for anybody who touches you, not for you to leave
Correct.
a film everywhere.
Correct.
So yeah, you osmose water in, you don't excrete the poison out. It's a natural reflex that when a predator comes close to touching you and then touches you, that you instinctually release this film that causes people to potentially be sick, yes.
Has anyone seen Alara Skywalker?
So Demi knows exactly where this building is. This is where she began her... Demi knows exactly where this building is. So she can lead you straight there.
Demi, where do we go?
I'm holding onto your hair like the Ratatouille, and I'm pulling your hair on where you should go.
Ow!
This way.
So as you guys get out of the town square, you see these two kids who are booking it straight to the fountain as you're telling them, "No, don't go in the fountain." They're like, "Oh, don't go in the fountain? Okay." And they start running in because they're stupid kids. And then as one of them is about to leap up onto the top step, you see him just get full-blown football tackle by this 200-pound orc as he just slams this kid to the ground, and the palace guard encircles in some blistering speed that you have not seen before. Encircles the fountain and like shield walls it from anybody getting into it.
Faster than us?
Faster than you, yes.
Damn, that's pretty fast.
So go ahead. Brandon, go ahead.
Oh, I just said he's the icon.
Oh, he is the icon. So as you guys are running, following Demi's lead, ratatouilleing Brood, a tier as you're carrying Fen, you mid-sprint just turn your head and throw up to the side in the middle of the street like it's nothing. Turn around and keep running. You're no longer poisoned. But you do see, as you are running, you see a shopkeeper who, this slender female elf, that you recognize, and you get the glimpse of a red pin on her lapel, like on her tunic, as you are running by.
Okay.
Hey, she looked familiar, but we're on a
Were you
very
talking
important
to me?
No, I
mission,
was
so let's
talking
keep
to a
going.
What did you say the shop was?
As you glance up, you see that it is Ebode and Akos's hauberks.
What?
Can you just text that to me?
Sure. Blame this.
Were those words?
This thing, apparently, I don't know. I didn't come up with it. I'm gonna pretend like I did. I came up with Amy.
Ebode and Apex fuckers.
Yeah, I'm trying to type it in my notes. I'm deaf.
It's just like one of those moments where you're like, I had a bad dream. I heard it coming.
I had a bad dream. Okay, so as you guys are running through the town, you end up at the gates in front of this tower. This tower's like 7, 8 stories tall. It's kind of thin, oblong shaped. You know, it's kind of not straight as it goes up into like a clay top, conic roof with like one of those little metal chimneys that comes out, and it's got a little bit of purple smoke coming out the top of it. The sign clearly states that this is the Circle of the Arcanum's Harborview building.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The Circle of the Arcanums, I think.
Who's holding the
Circle
thing
of the
we're
Arcane.
bringing to
I'm
them?
sorry.
Circle of
It
the
was like a
Luke-Dash, I
little-
think.
Yeah, he's got the knapsack.
Do you have the
No. Finn has the
Ben
10
does?
cup of the water.
Right, it's a
What
fender.
do I have? Oh, the fountain water?
Sample, yeah.
The taint.
That I do. The taint do not. No,
The tainted water.
no,
Sorry, I stopped halfway
Regnate
there. I
taint,
didn't realize
and
how
I
bad
just
that was.
never get used to it. I don't like it.
That's
It's
too
somehow worse when you say it, Brandon.
I didn't mean to say it like that.
I believe this is our building. I think this is where Alara is.
I was like, I meant to say tainted, and I just froze at taint. And I was like, oh, that didn't sound right. But the tainted water.
So as
Maybe
you walk,
that's weird. I don't know.
as you guys walk in, you see sitting at the front little reception desk, this little half semicircle oak, pretty big desk. There's books scattered on one side, a pen and some quills on the other that seem to be writing themselves, as this very old, very long-haired, dwarven woman is sitting there with these gigantic glasses that are
Please
like
tell me she has a beard.
of course she has a beard. Like, her beard comes down and to the floor. It's all braided, all nice and pretty and fancy. Her hair is pulled straight back and then braided in the exact same fashion that her beard is. And then she's got these glasses that are like half the size of her face, like this big on her. They kind of look cartoony. And she's adorned in this purple robe with gold trim on it. And she's sitting there mumbling to herself as these like 4 pens or 4 quills are writing off to her right, as she has a scroll in front of her that she appears to be analyzing, and then just a stack of papers and books to her left.
There he is.
Hi, Colton!
Hello. You're still muted. You'll have to press the unmute button, Colton.
I was like, where is he?
There he is.
I've been here the
Oh,
whole time.
hello!
Hey.
I didn't even
What
know
up,
you
what
were
up?
in there.
He's just been
Just
lurking.
listen. I don't know how to work this out.
I've just
Welcome-
been
Welcome to the
his
Discord.
IT tech support from over here.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'll just listen, watch.
Welcome to the Discord, brother.
You're
Well,
welcome.
hopefully you're not too overwhelmed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So as your party approaches this desk, she looks up with her glasses. Hello. Can I help you?
Demi, you want to take this?
Alara. Good to see you.
I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. I am not Alara.
Oh, just kidding. I need Alara.
Oh, and who are you, dearie?
Oh, well, I am Demi Upperskirt.
Hello, Demi
The
Upperskirt. And
upper skirt.
she goes down underneath her desk, and you see her just pull out a single piece of parchment out of a stack of looks like the size of her. Demi Upperskirt. Yes, let's see here. Student at this circle. Yes, studied in ecosol. Okay.
Does she sound like Mike Wazowski?
No.
Because that's the vibe she's giving
I'm
off.
imagining Mike Wazowski meets the old man from Up, but like gender swapped.
Okay.
Carl.
Yes, Demi, you don't have an appointment with Alara, so her earliest available appointment is next.
I'm sorry. This
Thursday.
Is there any way I can speak to her?
This is Demi Upperskirt. She doesn't need an appointment.
By the demand of the palace, we demand.
So
we
yes,
demand.
You know who she is?
Yes, we know very well who the Upperskirts are. Unfortunately, when Demi joined the order, she was informed that we don't give any preferential treatment to the royals. So.
Okay, I would like to walk out of the room really quick and cast. Oh wait, no, hang on. If I do disguise self, does it need to be someone I've seen before?
Why are you whispering like we can't all hear you?
I'm whispering. This is me whispering to Mike.
Is this you over the table whispering to me?
God.
Yeah.
To God.
I mean, you would have to know the appearance that you're shooting for, right?
Do I know the appearance of Alara?
No. Why would you know the appearance of Alara?
I don't know. Why am I with these
I could tell you what she
random
looks like.
group of people?
But if Alara is here, why would we need to schedule a meet and
It was a plan. It's just that was me whispering. Shh.
I mean, you have to know like what you want to change into. So you can't just be like, oh, I want to be Alara, and then show up as Alara. Like you've got to know what you have to have an idea of what you're trying to change into.
Okay.
I'll just. What is your name?
My name is Deborah.
Deborah, I'm infected with something, and if I don't talk to Alara and figure out what this is, it will take down this entire city.
Oh, that seems very serious. Do you happen to know what it is?
My dog's infected. It's what's more serious.
I don't know what it is, but it took out all of Guinsoo already.
Yes. So, have you been to Guinsoo recently?
I would like to just spit up some blood.
Excuse me, Deborah?
And I look down at my clothing that's all ripped up from that acid from saving Lugdesh. And getting fucked up immediately.
Yeah, I mean, you look like you've been through something, but I don't make any presumptions. I can't read your mind willingly.
Excuse me, Deborah.
Yes.
Are you religious?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you believe in God, doing the right thing?
I follow the circle's orders, yes. Uh-huh.
Can I make a perception check to try to convince her?
You can make an argument and then make a persuasion check if I think it's good enough.
I don't want to persuade them. I don't have a high thing in that. Oh, I do. I do.
Make a perception check to persuade her.
Brandon told me it wasn't just me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So.
I just said look at everything.
I have a higher persuasion. So. I would like to tell her that I need to speak to her and there's not really an option at this point.
I would like to cast my cantrip of message and message Deborah saying, "You should help these people."
Okay. Both of you make a persuasion check.
You better both succeed. I want natural 20s.
I hope for a natural 20.
This is not going to be easy because neither one of those was very good.
Colton, blow on it.
Blow on it.
Blow it. Yeah.
10 plus 7 is 17.
I think 10 plus 7 is 20.
Ooh. 17 plus 3.
I'm really good at math.
Wow.
Your arguments need to be a little bit better sustained. Can before these rolls come through, can I chime in as well?
Let me see here.
Watch this.
And she looks down at her.
You will help us find
her list.
Allegra. What's her name?
Alara.
I will message Alara and see if she has time right now. Give me 1 moment, please. She turns around and whispers something that you can't quite make out, but she's whispering something, and then she sits there and she goes, Yes, yeah, okay, right. I have spoken with Alara. She says that she has about 5 minutes before her next appointment, and you may proceed up the stairs to the 5th floor to see her.
Great, thank you.
Could I have made an insight check while that whispering was going on when you were saying that?
Sure. What would you like to insight check?
On
What
what they were
discern?
Like I'm trying to read their lips.
Well, she turned around, so you couldn't see her lips. You wouldn't do an insight check. You would do a perception check.
Oh, to hear what they're saying too, to see if I could hear better.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do that then?
Sure.
Perception.
Yes.
14.
Nope. Just sounds like mumbling. The rest of your troop is not very quiet.
All right, Luke Dash goes upstairs.
Walk away.
I would like to follow upstairs.
Before I go up there,
what do the doors look like here?
Blood off of the counter.
What do the doors look like?
Like the doors to Allegra's. I keep saying Allegra. That's a medicine. Alara's. Alara's office.
It also means fast.
They are normal wooden doors with iron hinges and simple
Do they have any
locks on them.
locking mechanism? Okay,
They have
cool,
simple
cool.
locks on them. Yes.
Well, are we all up in the room?
No.
I get to the door and knock.
It's open. It swings right open.
Okay. We go in.
So as
I would like to lock it behind us.
Okay. As your party filters in, Alara was expecting you, and you see this female high elf sitting there. She's tall, slender. She's got this long silver hair that she often keeps tied back into a nice single braid. And around the bottom of her hair is it's like a thicker ring, kind of like a hair tie at the bottom. It looks like it's got some engraving on it. Her skin is real fair and unblemished. She looks kind of young for what you would consider a established person within the circle of the arcane. And her eyes are this striking emerald green. She's got this long flowing robe made of blue and silver fabric, and as you would remember Demi, because she's the one who kind of piqued your interest at the arcane arts at a young age, she always carries this small leather-bound notebook with her, which you do notice is still there with her. And as you turn around and lock the door behind you, Brood, you see Alara, who was welcoming to your party when you initially came in, kind of turn a little sour and... Why are you locking my office door?
Because this is an emergency and we need your full. We can't have anyone bothering us or interrupting us.
This is my office, and what kind of emergency would this be, Demi? You could just come to me if something happened. What's going on?
So we have brought you this sample of water to test because their town is falling ill everywhere. There were zombies, and everybody is becoming very sick.
That sounds awful. There's a disease running. Where was this?
Is it Bayview?
Guinsoo?
Oh,
Guinsoo?
Guinsoo.
Guinsoo, Bayview is on fire.
Yeah.
Bayview is on
Probably.
fire.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, more pressing matters. It's also here now, so.
Oh.
This is why we need your help.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
We have
yes,
locked.
Come over here. Let's start this right away. And she gets up from her desk, and you see on the other side of the room is like an alchemy set, like full-blown beakers, mortar and pestle, just an entire row of desks lined up on one side of her room, and behind it is in a bunch of jars, a bunch of herbs and ingredients that you would expect to find in alchemy. There's a jar of pickles, there's a couple of eyeballs, there's some lizards, some toads, a thing of flies, sticks, twigs, grass. There's just a whole bunch of potpourri in jars behind, each one with this nice meticulous label on it.
Does it count as potpourri?
Huh? They count as potpourri to alchemists. Come on. So she sits back into her alchemy set.
I would walk up to the bench that she has there with my water skin that's full of the water from the fountain, and just like put it on the floor. And like, I poisoned a lot of people today, and now I'm hyper conscious of it, so I just put it on the floor.
Okay, so as she rolls her sleeves up from her robe, you see her mutter an incantation to herself with her notebook open in her hand. She looks down, takes a peek, mutters an incantation, and she glows this blue. And you see her reach down and grab the water skin and pour it over top of her fingers as she pours it into this jar on her lab. And she starts going to work, and after about you guys sit there for about 5-10 minutes and just kind of watch her do some initial testing on it. She looks up at you and goes, "Okay, I have an idea of what it is, but I need to be sure. It's going to take me a day or two to weed out the rest of what it might be. I should be able to start producing a widespread antidote and water purification a day or two after that. So by the end of the week, maybe we can start getting some supplies out. But I have a good feeling about what it probably is. I don't want to say in case it's not. I don't want some rumors getting out. But I think that is Guinsoo under control? Do we have? Is it isolated? Is there a whole lot going on?
He's got it.
You could say it's isolated.
The bridge is gone, and all of the surviving civilians left.
Yeah, no one's getting out of there.
Okay.
They're refugees. They left.
They left the town. The whole town is gone.
Everyone who wasn't dead.
Oh, this is not good.
Everyone who is survived but hasn't shown signs of being sick.
That we know
But
of yet.
it takes a few days.
Oh, this.
Yeah, we did. So.
And I don't know how long it takes.
Not my town, not my problem, you know.
So if I figure out what's going on with this, and I can create some kind of quick antidote fix for it, how are we going to get this back to the people of Guinsoo? Like, what are we going to do at that stage? Once I figure out what this is.
We should probably keep it here first, because we might have some problems here in Harborview.
What do you mean?
Fen? Care to explain?
Fucking Dondra.
We're all infected.
Excuse me?
I cured myself, but before I did that, I threw up in a fountain. I threw up.
You threw up in which fountain did you throw up in?
Right when we entered the town, I got in the fountain
The big
because I was feeling kind of dry, and then I threw.
The upper skirt fountain. The big one in the middle of the town. Great.
Whoops.
Yeah, like we said, Guinsoo's fine. So let's just worry about Harborview.
Okay, so I will take care of the fountain. And while I'm dealing with this mess, you guys are creating a bunch of problems and extra work for me, I guess. Debbie.
I said I could fix it. I just need a rest first, and then I can fix it.
Don't worry, I will take care of it. I will talk to some of the priests, and we will take care of the fountain.
What temples do you have?
In the town?
Huh?
There is a temple for every deity in this town.
I'm immediately like trying to figure out like, where my temple would be, like where the temple for the Fate Weaver would be for the Raven Queen.
Yeah, it's a very large city. There are a lot of faiths and denominations here. Everybody's got their own little place here in Harborview.
Yeah, a map.
Is there a nature park?
Outside is the nature park. I do not personally have a map. Maybe you could go to one of the information kiosks for the tourists to find a map. You know, they have those little cards. Yes, exactly. One of those. It's exactly what I was thinking of. So I will begin on this. Demi, I will send you a message when I figure out exactly what is plaguing.
How is she receiving this message?
Yeah, what, Twitter?
Yeah. Text? Email?
Demi is a acolyte in the circle of the arcane. You do not need to worry yourself about our ways of communicating with our students.
Fair.
And you see her wave her finger, and you hear the door click and slide open, and there is Debbie standing in the doorway.
Debbie.
Oh.
Wait, were we not with her?
I think it might be time for you guys to leave.
Can we
Yeah,
find?
I mean, if she's got this handled, that's a lot of weight off our shoulders.
One at a time. Please.
Can I just mock her as we're leaving?
Can you do what?
Can I just mock her as we're leaving?
Sure. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Come on, we're looking. Did you see that?
I did not. What is it?
Was it a 1?
It's a one.
I got a.
You take
Did
3
you
points
not
of
watch
psychic damage. You stop mocking her, and you are frightened of her for the next minute.
I'm just like screaming, "It's Mike Wazowski! Mike Wazowski! Mike Wazowski! Mike Wazowski!" That's all that's like playing in my head right now.
And as you are running away from her, you hear in your head, and as everybody's filtering by, they do not hear her say this, but you hear in your head, "Do not mess with the circle, tiny druid."
Which circle?
That's all she says.
That's all she said?
That's all she says. Do not mess with the circle, tiny druid.
As we're walking out, I'm gonna tell. Well, Alara, if you need more samples of this, then you could probably like draw my blood or something. I'll be available.
Are you sick?
Yes.
Come here. And she sets her book down and kind of like arches her back, and her eyes roll into the back of her head as this golden aura surrounds her, and she touches your shoulder as she says this incantation in a language that you do not understand. You feel this disease inside of you and this burden that has been weighing upon you slowly fade away, and you get your maximum hit points back, and you are no longer poisoned.
Hey, Hypes. Maybe you want to see if your dog can get cured while we're here.
Is that an option right now?
I just did it. Yeah.
You did just try to mock Deborah.
Am I like chill? Or like
you cannot move any closer to Deborah, who is standing at the doorway to Alara.
Can my dog like can Nakama like whimper over to her, and can somebody like plea my case as I'm frightened? If anyone, like Nakama's like creeping up towards her, like whimpering and acting all like sad and sick, and I'm like looking around hoping someone can like help.
Deborah,
heal my dog.
Deborah, can you move out of the way? We got to get to the Duke and Duchess real quick.
She's letting you out the door.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, let's go.
She's letting you out the door. She's blocking the way back into, like, she's standing off to the side so that you can leave Alara's office. And Hypes, as he was walking out, was then hit with a spell that caused him to be scared, so he has to go out faster and cannot go back in.
All right, perfect. We got places to be.
You guys have a wonderful day. You're welcome, Demi. It was so good to see you. We will message you when Alara has some news, okay?
Wait, how often can you do a cantrip?
As many times as you want, once every 6 seconds.
I would like to do another cantrip, because I'm assuming 6 seconds have passed since my last time I've done it, to Deborah, and like tell her like I love her.
Okay, what are you casting?
What the
message? And, just kind of like a nice little flirt, like
Isn't she old like Mike Wazowski looking?
Yeah, but I'm also Brood Crew, so.
You are the icon. I'm like, yes, the slayer of women.
You send her a message psychically as you're walking out that just says "I love you."
Mm-hmm.
And as she shuts and locks the door so Alara can get to work, as a tear walks out last, you hear back in your head, "Don't be a stranger. You know where to find me."
Let's go.
All right, so while all this happens, Lugdash wants to look at Demi and go, "You could have called this lady this whole time, and we had to walk all the way over here."
Well, it's not exactly like that.
Yeah, what's this secret club you're in?
I can't speak of it. Sorry.
Neither.
All right.
It's not a secret thing. Like, most of the mages in the realm are part of, like, the higher, more powerful mages are all part of the circle. It's like the university level students of magic. All of you would know about their existence through your travels at some point. You all know who the Circle of the Arcane is. It is what the studious magic users go to further their knowledge of the arcane.
Is that not like a druid circle?
It is not a druid circle, no. But it is a place for magical arts learning, like higher level magical arts learning. It's like college for wizards.
Well, wizards, Harry.
Yeah, you're a wizard, Harry. It's like Hogwarts.
Where's your Anyway,
all right, so everybody's cured. We want to go see the king and queen, or whatever they are, the duke and duchess.
Yeah, Demi, you think you could take us there?
Can we go shopping?
Who's all still infected?
No.
Your dog.
Is it just my dog?
Yeah, and Grungus on the bridge somewhere.
Grungus is not on the bridge. He walked into town with you, but as you went up onto the bridge, past the fountain, you lost sight of him and do not know where he went.
All right.
Freaking pilots, man.
I know, right?
I want my dog healed.
So I think since we have to walk past the potion and weapon shop to get to my parents, that we can stop there.
But Okay, yeah, I guess if Alara's gonna handle everything, we're
So we
kinda
have
chilling now, right?
essentially 2 to 4 days.
Cool. Well, I'm
So
tired because that was a lot. I feel like a lot of pressure real fast. I don't
it
know,
was definitely a
stress.
lot.
Yeah, why don't
I
you
like
show us
to.
around town?
All
Yeah.
right, so we're off. We don't have to run anymore. I
Thank
say we
God.
go to the potion shop first.
I
If you
agree.
guys would like to do some shopping.
I agree.
And by shopping, I mean like, can somebody just like
Find you a glove.
find me some gloves? Like, I don't know if I can afford to buy a pair of gloves, or if they make them in a size that fits my little frog hands.
I'll buy you.
Luke
I'll buy you.
pulls out some cloth out of his traveler's clothes or something like that. Got something that has cloth in it, and wrap it around her hands temporarily.
I'm just like in awe and like just baffled that someone would do something so nice as to wrap some on my hands.
Gets poisoned the whole time he's rapping.
Yeah, he says, "Don't fucking touch me," as he's doing it.
I'm like not moving at all, just like, it's great.
I will buy you a pair of gloves if you will heal my dog after you get some rest.
Okay. I like that's a good deal. That's a good plan. I
God,
can
hope
do
your
that.
dog dies.
Fuck you.
I was fully prepared to put this dog down.
No.
Brandon was like,
You don't want the DM hoping your dog dies.
No one touches my dog.
I hope your dog dies.
Luke Dash looks at Hypes and goes, "Didn't he say there's a cocoon in it, like glowing?" And pulls his dagger out. Goes, "We can
It
pull
just
it out."
started. We have plenty of time. We have plenty of
we
time.
can pull it
I'm
out.
monitoring.
Dash says, I'll put it down myself. I'm not
Dave,
afraid.
he just got infected.
He got infected on the way to
Harborview.
Harborview.
Oh, he licked people.
He licked a tear,
What?
right? Or he licked Fen. No, Fen rode him. That's what it was. Fen rode him.
No,
He was
he
licking
sent the
everybody.
dog to lick them all to wake
Yeah,
them
to
up.
wake
Oh
up.
yeah. That's right.
He decided like, oh, I'm gonna do it. So, that's where we're at.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yes. Yeah. So you guys head to the potion shop, right?
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you walk up to the potion shop.
My little frog paws are covered in cloth.
Frog paws are covered in cloth. You end up on this like side street off of the main corridor. There's kind of some debris. Looks like a couple pieces of like scrap wood, maybe like a bag, some food, broken glass. It looks like there was a cart that had gotten flipped over earlier in the day, and they've righted the cart, but like some of the stuff is still broken and on the ground. And as you walk up, you see this 2-story building, stone walls, tall elf wrought shelves, so this intricate wood carving on the shelves, and the yard around it is filled with these bright flowers, and like divots in the grass, kind of like craters. And as you walk in, you see the sign is Vada and Camille's Potions, and you see this female tiefling named with a little badge that says Vada on it. As you walk in, she's sitting there. She's got this orange skin, these real short horns for a tiefling, but this extremely long, thick, girthy tail that ends in a point with a little kind of like arrowhead on the end of it. And she's got this like yellow tunic on, with like a
Are these like
thick brown cloth belt.
dragon tails dragons?
Make a... No, she's tall and slender. She does not have the scaly appearance of a dragonborn. As you walk in, she says, "Hello, welcome to our potion shop. What can I get for you today?"
Yeah.
One potion, please.
What kind of potion would you like?
What do you
I'm
have?
just playing. What do you got?
Healing potions. I think I may have some in the back. Let me go check.
Can you look for cleansing potions when you go back there as well?
I'm sorry, what kind of potions? I didn't hear you.
Cleansing potions.
A cleansing potion? I don't
Correcto.
think I have a cleansing potion.
Like Windex?
I have water, like holy water. Would you like some of that?
You guys think that would work?
Will that cure diseases?
Here's the thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. I already struck that deal. Never mind. Thank you though.
Okay, let me go see if I have any healing potions.
When I was at Origins Con a few weeks ago, there was a shop that was selling these little bottles that have tiny dice in them, little health potion bottles, and you like tip you drink the potion bottle and it rolls like your health potion. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Real cool.
Is there anything while she's in the back, is there anything around the counter that's within arm's reach that I could put in my pocket?
Everything is behind glass.
Everything is behind glass.
Put it up again.
Everything is behind glass. So as you're sitting, you do see a bunch of like different potions around. Some really easily recognizable, like there's a potion of sobriety.
Does she have like a cash register?
You do not see a cash register.
Hmm.
So as she comes back, she's got a real small potion in one hand, and then a list in her other hand. And she sets the potion down on the counter. So I have one healing potion here. This is all we have left. Our stocks have been very low. There's been some tomfoolery going on around the city and surrounding areas. Our supplies are depleted and Camille's kind of tired, so we haven't made any more. But I do have a couple of other potions. If you are interested in them, there's some quirky ones that may or may not be helpful to you.
What you got?
So she
one potion, please.
She pulls out this potion. It's brown and thick, almost like syrup. She says, "This is a potion of climbing. It will allow you to start climbing like a spider for a couple of minutes if you're interested in this." And then she pulls out this giant vial. And she's like, well, I do have one potion of healing, which is already over there for you guys to purchase, but I do have a potion of greater healing if you are interested in this. This is almost expiring, though, and I think you might be careful when using it. It might not work so well. And then you see a dark forest green, almost kind of like grayed out green potion that she pulls out. Here we have some essence of the hill giants in case you are interested in that. And then she pulls out 3 more bottles. One of them is white, one of them is like caramel colored in a brass bottle, and then one of them is this real thin serum in this real thin vial that's etched with these holy symbols on it. She's like, I don't know exactly what these do, but I paid a pretty penny for them, and I am willing to part with them for the right price.
Is there any holy symbols there that I would
Make a religion check.
Is she about to sell us something that she doesn't even know what it does?
It's kind of like your mom and her pixie dust.
Yeah, for real.
I would like to.
9.
A 9? They look like symbols you've seen that you're familiar with, but you don't remember exactly who they belong to.
How much for the white bottle?
The white bottle, it's a white draft in a porcelain bottle. I would be willing to part with it for, say, 75 gold.
75?
Hell no.
Luke Dash starts going through his pockets and his money pouch, and he goes, "Oh,
watching you.
Shoot, we don't have any, or I don't have any money." And then he goes, "Wait, Hypes has all our money."
I already split it.
No, you paid for us on the bridge.
Oh no, yeah, I paid for everyone to cross the bridge. So my bad. I'm sorry. Now we don't have money because everyone had to pay for
Did
the
you
bridge.
spend all of it? Because
No, I still have a little bit for myself. And there's
What's
not.
the name of the shopkeeper?
No,
Beta.
I need to buy gloves.
Say it again.
Beta.
Veda. Do you like to read?
I love to read. How do you think I found out how to make all of these potions?
Well, how about instead of 75 gold, I could offer you something even better.
What would that
And
be?
I would like to pull out the book, The Sentinel's Watch, that I have, and I would say, this book here is by far one of the greatest reads of our generation. And I don't know, have you read it before?
I have not, but I'm very intrigued. Can you make a persuasion check with advantage? And Hypes, I would like you to make a perception check here.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
no, the other things.
Not a perception check. Make a history check.
Oh, history?
Yes.
Thank God. I get a
Sorry.
reroll.
18.
Okay.
Nice.
I got a 1.
Got a 1? Alright. You know what? You seem like a charming young fellow, and this book looks very valuable to me. I will take your deal, sir. She takes the book, and as she takes it, this glow comes from it. And as she starts to take it away from your party, the glow starts to die down a little bit.
Wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second, brother.
And she hands you the porcelain bottle.
Wait, what the heck?
She was putting potions on
What
the
did you
counter
do?
so we could see them, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Alright, so
there
should I
are-
remove the book from my
You
inventory
should remove the book from the inventory.
and add in a mystery potion?
It is, yes, a white draft contained in a porcelain bottle. You do not know what it does, but you have it's a magical potion. I know it is. I just didn't mix the ingredients right, so I'm not quite sure exactly what it's going to do. But you might be able to figure it out if you had the right means.
Can I take that potion from you real quick, Brood, and just investigate medicine or nature on that, if at all possible?
You could do an Arcana check on it.
Arcana? Okay.
Brian, what was the book called? Sentinel's Watch?
That's 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Finally.
What did you say it was a porcelain bottle?
It's a white draft in a porcelain bottle, yes. Natural 20, Arcana check to identify this potion. You know this potion. You've seen it before. You've seen it in the mountain or in the caves when you were a kid. You recognize this as a potion of resistance to necrotic damage.
The hell does that mean?
Is that what's poisoning my dog?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
What's necrotic?
The damage type.
So, like, when I took acid damage, that's like necrotic.
Necrotic is a type of damage. It's like undead magic sucking your soul out is what it's supposed to be.
Necromancy.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Dark
No one
Souls.
takes their soul socket.
Does my background help me know anything on the bottles that we can't decipher?
Make an Arcana check. You studied
wow,
under.
this is
Make it with
happening.
advantage because you studied under Alara for a little bit.
How do I do that?
Just
What
roll
is
twice and
advantage?
take the higher number.
Okay.
Hypes, do you tell me what the potion is?
Yes.
17.
I'll let you know what the poison is.
You recognize the
See if you can spell it now that you
caramel
know
one
Might
in
be
the
worth
brass
more.
bottle as a potion of resistance for poison damage.
See if you can trade it, look back, and.
But you do
some.
not recognize what that holy symbol watery serum one is.
Do I know what Brood says?
The Hypes just told him what it was.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what was the name
Okay.
of that book? I'm sorry.
The Sentinel's Watch.
All right, thank you.
The watch.
So Veda, how much is the healing potion?
The potion of greater healing? Well, see, that.
No, just the regular
just the
one.
regular one. I'm willing to, Miss Upperskirt. I'm willing to part with it for you, for, let's say, the reasonable price of 10 gold.
10 gold. Come on, can't you do it better? Can I have it for 5?
You know, of course, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm like back there. I'm like, woo, woo, woo. I was like, come on, she's the Duchess.
Just make sure you put in a good word for us with your parents, please.
You got it. The best potion shop in Harborview.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a sir. You take that back.
Ma'am.
So I don't know. Just Google.
All right, well, this is
I don't
going
know how
on.
to do this.
Lugdash just wanted to, he wants to pick up the climbing potion off the counter and examine it, and then accidentally drop it.
Onto the ground.
Onto the ground, yes.
To shatter it.
Yep.
Before that happens, can my dog make an athletics check to try and catch it? Because the dogs have that like 6.
I
I'm
will
sorry,
give.
what
I will.
is the dog?
Like it's a race.
I will give you the reaction to try and catch it with the dog because dogs do like to catch stuff. I will give you that.
Can I roll animal handling since I'm like?
No,
You know,
roll a acrobatics check with the dog's stats. So it's acrobatics with the dog who is probably not proficient in it, but might be. Let me look at the dog's sheet. The dog is not proficient in acrobatics. So roll a d20 and add 2, which is the dexterity modifier of the dog.
Fuck.
10.
Not bad.
Not bad. Were you trying to sneakily drop this?
No.
You're just
No,
trying
he
to
fumbled
openly, like... Okay.
Did you like throw it up in the air?
No, probably looking at it, so like examining it, and then
So
it
it's,
just
like,
kind of
kinda high up?
slipped. Yeah, sure, but like at my eye level.
So
You're pretty tall.
as Nakama goes to make this save, he does what most dogs will do when they try and catch a toy for the first time, right? He goes up with his paws and his mouth, and he almost gets it, but then he grabs it and throws it into the ground because he doesn't have thumbs, and it explodes in these the shattering of glass, and in the oily substance liquid that was within it bursts into flames underneath it, and he takes one fire damage from the potion exploding in his face.
Mike is trying to kill this dog.
I think the dog's trying to kill himself.
Dog's trying to kill himself at this point.
Dog's being a good boy. All right, he's being a good boy. All right, he's a good boy. He's a good boy.
They're good dogs, Brent.
He's just a giant mastiff.
And as this scene unfolds in front of her, you see Beta look at you. Luke Dash should say, excuse me, are you planning on paying for that?
Luke Dash turns around and walks out.
I follow suit.
As you try to get to the door and open it, it is locked. It has shut and locked behind you.
How?
I would like to cast.
You need to pay for that, sir.
Hey, Mike, I'd like to cast my cantrip.
Which one, and what does it do?
Thaumaturgy. I don't know how it's said.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, but you instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
The door is locked.
Yes, so
It says unlocked.
Okay, never mind.
You can open an unlocked door or window, but the door is locked. So you try to. You cast this at the door, like thinking, "Oh, I'll just like open the door real quick," and it goes, but it does not move. Sir, you need to pay for that.
Oh my god.
What do you try to do?
He's pretending that he doesn't speak that language.
Here's the thing. Beat her up, man. You're strong. Beat her up.
Atir, as you are walking next to Lugdash, you hear in Infernal her scream, "Sir, you need to pay for that, or else."
Or else what?
The only person who can understand this is Atir.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to ask her, or else what, in Infernal as well.
I run a potion shop, and you five seem to be just a bunch of mere travelers with the princess here. How do you think the Duke and Duchess would feel about her companion stealing from one of their stores?
Would like to cast Friends.
How would you feel if the Duke and Duchess daughter says that you are harassing her and her party in your potion shop in their town?
That's what I'm talking
Oh
about.
wait, never mind. I can't cast it because they're. Is she hostile towards us?
Yes, right now she is.
Yeah.
She's not very friendly towards you. And you'd say, how would you like it if she... So you're just going to he said, she said them?
Essentially, yes. And I also want to know, I asked her how much the potion is.
That potion was 25 gold that you just threw away onto the ground. That took me and Kimul 3 weeks to brew.
Tastes like ass.
I would like to cast Hideous Laughter.
So you don't understand what she is screaming.
Oh, is this still in a different language?
She is screaming in Infernal.
Okay. Heard.
And Atir is the only person who can understand this.
Heard.
What if, instead of us paying for this and having
to kill you,
to get into this altercation, I have it arranged that you get the ingredients to make another one brought to you.
Another one doesn't save me 3 weeks of time. Demi, is this the kind of... And now she's saying it in common. Demi, is this the kind of party that you travel with? These hooligans who break things and don't pay for them? By the way, Lugdash broke a 25 gold potion and is trying to walk out the store now.
Lugdash just says, put it on her tab.
Veda?
Yes?
Can he wash some potion bottles?
I don't have enough potion bottles. It took me 3 weeks to brew that potion. You just need to pay for it.
Okay. Well, I don't have that much gold. I cannot pay for it.
Leave me the dog.
Can I...
As collateral until you bring me the 25 gold.
Did you say leave the dog?
Leave me your dog until you bring me 25
dog.
gold.
No, you're not touching my dog, lady. All right, so here's the deal. All right, I got 10 gold on me, and that's what you can have. We apologize, but I'm gonna 10 gold.
You should have 30 on you. I'm keeping track.
Oh, hang on one second.
He has all the money.
I need you to shut the fuck up.
How do you guys not have 25 gold between 6 of you?
I only have 10 gold on. All right. I can give you 10 gold, and that should do.
You will pay for this potion in full, or I will keep your dog here. And I need your dog to make a strength save.
15 gold. You want 15 gold?
I need your dog to make a strength save real quick.
Why?
Make your dog make a strength save.
All right, we're about to kill this lady.
Right?
Yeah, D20 plus its strength modifier.
How do I see that? Because it doesn't
If
show.
you go to
on-
extras on your character sheet, there is a characters tab.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can see.
Oh, strength. Oh, I see it. I see.
Yeah.
+1.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna go to bed.
7.
Now you do.
You look, and as you see Nakama walking next to you, and you start to worry as she's starting to threaten to keep your dog, this cage, magical energy shows up around him, and he cannot move.
Why?
He's restrained.
How? From like what?
You see. Make a perception check.
Dude, I'm gonna give her the money. She needs to chill. I got a 12.
You see, as you look back at Veda, she is looking directly at Nakama, mumbling to herself. Looks like she's concentrating really hard on something.
Can I just take the 15 gold and just chuck it at her and say, "Here you go"?
25 gold.
25?
Yeah.
Can I help?
2 gold, puts it on
I'm
the
like
table.
jumping up and down here.
Yes,
Hello?
little toad. What?
So I'm assuming people don't see grungs very often because they're not terribly social creatures. And they usually don't leave their immediate caste.
Mm-hmm.
So
She doesn't care, by the way. She's a shopkeeper. She sees all sorts of people.
yeah. Have you ever made a potion with grung poison before?
No, I don't know any potions that require grung poison, personally.
If I gave you some grung poison, how much do you think that would be worth?
I think if you gave me some grung poison, I would make a potion and deliver it by hand to you in a day.
No,
But
if
I don't have
if
a
I
need for it. Nobody's coming here to buy grung poison potions. That's not something we advertise. That's a traveling merchant kind of thing, snake oil salesman.
Can I take my remaining 10 gold and just chuck it at her face and just see it? Here you go. So I gave her
Throw
25.
all 25 of it.
Yeah.
Okay. She
Told her to let go of my dog.
She does not drop the magical barrier around your dog, but she begins inspecting every single coin that you have thrown at her to make sure it is real and legitimate.
As she's doing that, can I start producing flame
In her shop?
Yeah, slowly.
not a good. I'm just gonna run over and try to grab your hand.
I'm just so angry that
She's
she's not
going to
thinking about
infect,
my dog.
poison you.
I might need to burn this place down.
So she sits there and counts it. She doesn't see that you're producing flame. She doesn't notice. She's concentrating on keeping your dog restrained and counting your money.
I'm gonna slowly calm down and wait until she's done counting to see what she says.
She's putting up the last little bits of stack of her new 25 gold. You see her stop muttering to herself, and the magical energy around Nakama releases, and he is able to walk again. And she looks up and she says, Demi, I think you need to pick your companions a little bit better. These don't seem to be very proud companions for a person of your stature. You could do so much better. I don't want to see any of you ever in my shop again.
Can I just mumble mocking her?
You're mumble mocking her?
Yeah.
Okay. She doesn't notice.
Yeah.
Dutch walks out.
I walk out as well.
I'm gonna walk out, but on the back of her door, I'm gonna take my doodle ring, and I'm gonna carve a giant dick right on her door. I'm just gonna leave it there for the 24 hours. So for 24 hours, she will have a magical giant dick on her door.
All right.
I'm petty shit.
Dude, she touched my dog, man. Not cool. Put her in
Broke a potion and tried to walk out the store.
I paid for something I didn't even do. I'm like, you know what I mean? I was just trying to be nice.
It's not my fault you hoarded all of the money.
This is why I hate the city, because everyone's assholes here. This is why I live out in nature, because me and Nakama don't deal with this shit. All right? We get to chill, game, a hunt game.
We play WoW together.
Dude, the Ethernet is perfect out there. Phenomenal.
All right, so you've left the potion
With a
shop
giant dick on her door.
with a giant dick.
So, does anybody want to stop in the weapon shop before we head towards my
I do.
parents'
Does
castle?
weapon
last
shop
place went
also
so
have
well.
like armor?
Armory, please.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to go there because I only got 5 gold left, but I want to try and buy some gloves for my companion here, who's gonna heal my dog.
So you head to the other side of the main courtyard, down a couple side streets, and you would expect a weapon shop to be, front center, big, in the middle of, good walking location distance. But this one seems to be kind of tucked back in like the corner of the town. It's a 2-story, half-timbered building. It's got some carved wooden doors, and a small dragon skull hangs over top of the doorway, with a hanging sign that says Ebode and Akos's Hauberks. As you walk in, you see this slender female elf who seems to have her picture on the wall with people from all over the place. She's got this real short, kind of like buzzed on the sides, but like floppy top haircut, nose ring, big earrings. She's wearing leather armor. She's got a bow strung across her back and a sword on the other side, with a shield adorned on her back like she is ready for battle. She's wearing this black tunic underneath her armor that's trimmed out in white, and she wears this pin on her armor with a red shield and a sword on it and an axe on it. You guys walk in and she goes, "Oi, what can I get for you?"
Do you sell armor or?
Of course I sell armor. Look around you. I got armor for days. What would you like?
Do you have armor that fits?
Your tiny little hands for a little froggy? Yeah, of course. We got gnomes in the palace. Of course I got little tiny hand gloves. Like, this is what I do. Look, you're with a gnome. Look at how small she is. Of course I'm gonna hold some wares for her. They're in the back corner. You can get a pair. They're 1 gold, no problem.
1 gold. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hypes, is that okay?
You got a nose piercing.
How much was it?
1 gold.
How much?
1 gold.
Gold.
1
Give her that.
gold. Thanks. Pleasure doing business. What else are you looking for? I got general wares. I got, swords over here. I got ammo and bows over here. I got some really nice crossbows back there.
Lugdosh asks if he's got anything special here.
Oh, I got a couple special things. What are you looking for there, stud? You looking for?
What's your most exclusive item?
My most exclusive item. She goes into the back. So I got 4 of them. All right. I don't know what kind of person you are, but you look big and strong, and you got a frog with you. So maybe you want one of these. I don't know. Let me go in the back real quick. She turns around real quick and scampers into the back. Comes back out, hang with this giant rod over her shoulder. And as she gets up, she puts it down, and there's this 6-foot trident standing there. It is aqua blue with these golden rings around the top and bottom, and this pointy, silvery knob at the end. As it comes out, it kind of looks like King Trident's trident comes up, and it's got little fish hooks on the one side, and then in the middle, it goes into a single spear at the top.
I'll take that.
This here's my prized possession. I got it at a steal. Not literally, but kind of.
Before he says the price, Luke Dash says, "I'll take that," and hands him.
Hands her what?
2 gold. That's what I have in my pocket. 2 gold. I put that on the counter.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a little bit more than that for this spear here. This
How much?
is 250 gold.
Okay.
Damn.
Like,
he picks his 2 gold back up.
Yeah, that's not quite enough.
Can I ask if do you have any nature attuned weaponry, like such as quarterstaffs?
I mean, this thing is nature attuned. It's got a special power that I don't like to reveal to people before they buy it.
Can I use nature to like see what the ability might be?
You can make an Arcana check for it.
An Arcana check. More with the Arcana.
You're trying to discern the magical nature of this weapon.
Like, would I add a custom item as like regular gloves?
Shit.
No, we'll just say that you have gloves. I mean, you can. Is there not leather gloves?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, just add a thing of gloves. It's fine.
Could I just have a more basic quarterstaff, if you would? I don't need the more expensive. I just want to see what else you guys have that might be available.
Yeah, sure. I got quarterstaffs in the back. Go. They're sitting over there. I don't know. There's made of wood.
Can I walk over there and observe and see if any are special?
They are not.
Like, none of them?
None of them are special.
I'm just gonna.
She's not gonna keep the special stuff on the floor. She's gonna have it in the back.
I'm just gonna go kick rocks in the corner and stare at the wood for a while until everyone's ready to go.
Luke Dash is ready.
I already bought gloves, so I'm happy.
Did you say what her name was?
Her name is. I did not say what her name was.
It says Abode and a Ross or something like that on the door. Is that right? No.
You have not asked what her name was.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Sala.
Scala?
Sala, yes.
Sala?
Sala. S-A-L-A. Sala.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'll be back when I have more gold.
Yes. Do you want me to put this on reserve for you?
Does it cost anything?
No, but I will hold on to it for you, for sure.
Yeah. My name's Brood Crude.
Okay, Brood Crude. I will write that down. Brood Crude. Okay.
I walk out.
Puts a little tag on it and throws it back into the back.
Sweet.
Sala, do you have any daggers that I can throwing daggers that I can see?
Throwing daggers or just regular daggers?
Well, throwing daggers.
Yeah, of course. They're over there in the projectiles section next to the arrows. She's got a whole box of them sitting there on the ground.
Okay. I would like to get. I'd like to buy 5 of them.
Okay. 5
And I
throwing
also-
daggers. Let me check my books here. I think it's in here. What else are you trying to do while I'm looking this up?
I'm just kind of like look.
Oh, I'm disconnecting. This was a terrible idea. I had to open up Edge. It'll come back. Yep, we're working on it.
Are you disconnected from Discord?
I'm disconnected. My internet has shut down because my motherboard could not handle opening up a web browser. I'm sorry.
He's working on
Yeah,
it.
I disconnected my web. My motherboard can't handle opening the web browser at the same time as doing anything else.
Are you using Google Chrome?
No, it's being.
Google Bard is amazing, by the way.
It's because
like
my motherboard is like 15 years old.
That will also do it.
Yeah.
As an IT consultant, I highly recommend you get that replaced.
Well, when our YouTube channel kicks off and we start making a boatload of money from it, the first thing I'll do is buy a motherboard.
What YouTube channel? This
YouTube channel.
Oh.
Why can I not find...
Way to be confident.
We're gonna
need some
this.
We're live on Twitch, Brandon.
Doing the whole.
Say what?
We're live on Twitch.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah.
How many viewers do you have?
Do we not have throwing knives? Why do I not see throwing knives?
It's just daggers is what I found.
Yeah, I think it's just
do
daggers.
darts. Do darts.
Darts?
Yeah, do darts. 5 coppers per. They're basically little things that you chuck. So do darts. Unless you want to buy actual daggers to throw.
No. How many darts does she have?
Do you want to come up here? You come up.
Hundreds.
I would like to buy 20.
Okay, that is 25. 1 silver, please.
Okay. I'm gonna give her 2 silvers though.
What?
Yep. And then I'm gonna take my darts and walk out.
Big spender, thank you. Are you, so question, are you, do you have your pin
I do.
out?
Yes.
On your person? Okay.
Yeah.
So she notices it and asks if there is anything else that you are willing, or that you are looking to purchase. Kind of hinting at something here.
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay.
He just was hinting at something.
Oh, he said he's hinting at something.
She had this undertone that you noticed in her voice, something that's familiar to you that you.
Then ask.
Yeah. What do you have? Because now I gotta look through my notes.
So I don't have any extra goodies out front, but I'm trying to secure some supplies, if you have anything that might be useful for the family.
Okay. What supplies?
Well, there's a whole lot of traveling that's going on. I don't know if you found any.
I'll come back and I'll talk to you in private.
Okay. How about we meet at oh my god, I can't think of it. Let's meet at Mugabe's tonight.
Okay. What time?
Sundown.
Tonight. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Have a great day, sir.
You too. I walk out. Was that 2
silver?
I gave her 2 silver.
Mm-hmm.
How do I spend my money?
How do I spend my money?
Yeah. So I had to just remove 1 gold.
No.
Yeah, because I have to add.
But if you remove 2 silver,
I have to remove 1 gold because 1.
But wouldn't that do the math for you?
So while they're trying to figure out how he can spend money, is anybody else would like to buy anything from the weapon shop?
I'm just kind of looking and touching all of the leather armor just in awe. I'm not asking about anything. I'm just looking and touching at things.
Okay.
Luke Dosh walked out already.
So.
Demi, you going in? Or no, not even bothering to go in. Okay. Brood?
So.
Nah.
Okay. So as you guys exit Ebode and Akos's, where do you head next? It is mid-afternoon-ish, starting to get into late evening, maybe right around dinner time-ish.
Say we check into our rooms.
Do we have rooms?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We gotta figure out where the hell we're staying tonight.
I do. They know me here at the inn. I'm a regular.
The icon will give us free rooms.
The
Okay.
icon.
No, I won't. But I'll give me
Literal-
myself. I'll give me a room. Well, you guys can get your own rooms there.
You're just like your parents right now, Brood, and I don't understand.
So
The apple that far from the tree.
Let's let's go to the
Is
inn.
there can I look around to see if there's any information about the Raven Queen and any temples for her directly?
yeah, as you've been walking around, we'll say that you've been kind of keeping your eye out to see if you can find like anything that would point you in that direction. I'm assuming you wouldn't just ask Demi openly about it, right?
I haven't yet, but just
Okay.
because we've been like to this place, if we have some downtime, I would.
So make a perception check for as you've been walking to see if you could have found any signs of where the temples, any of the temples might have been in the town.
17.
Okay, so yeah, as you were walking to the potion shop after you left the arcane tower, you did see a stone building down one of the streets that is very resembles what you saw in Bayview that night you had your vision. So you would be able to remember how to get back there later if you needed to.
Okay. Would like are we going somewhere for the night? Because there's a temple that I really want to that and I can probably spend the night there. But I don't think they'll want all of you there.
I'm gonna go to the bar, so
I just need a place that'll let my dog sleep.
Look at Demi and go, where the hell can we stop?
Yeah. I'm sticking
Where should we meet tomorrow?
So like there's still sun out. It's early afternoon. It's not like sundown. It's like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
But we still don't know this city, so we should figure out like where we can go, and might as well split up like everyone wants to in order to like figure out.
Okay.
Well, I think Ben just wants to go and explore the temple and like see and talk to some people there and read books.
Okay.
Do her own thing.
So the main tavern that has most of the accommodations is called Mugave's. It is in the main square. You passed it already like 3 times.
Can you spell that, please?
Mugave apostrophe S.
Mugave
E.
Mugave's. Thank you.
Mugave's.
Mugave.
And then there is also on the other side of town this like hovel called the Battered Ditch. But as Brood would attest to, you only go there if you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I want to go to the temple. I want to spend some time praying to my God. I feel like I haven't had enough of a connection with her lately, so I want to do that. And then I can see you guys tomorrow, maybe.
Don't forget to heal my dog.
I have to rest first.
Correct. Just first thing tomorrow.
Got it.
Dead tomorrow.
I take out like a little like writing utensil in my little pack and just like start writing it on my arm.
Nakama gets close to you but doesn't touch you, but like wags his tail because he knows you're gonna take care of him.
I'm just really nervous because the dog's a lot bigger than I am.
Yeah, but he's happy though. He's just looking down like all happy. He wants to lick you, but he knows better.
He
can,
goes
like,
to give you a little paw high five.
Been there, done that. I take my little leather gloved hand and just kind of.
No damage done, correct? Like no actual contact is made.
No, not with. That's why I get the leather gloves.
Yeah,
Cool.
He gives it a little high five.
Cool. Dog gives you a nice gentle high five.
He turns around and throws up. I'm just kidding.
Jeez, ow, baby.
All right, so Fen, you have left and are heading to the temple.
Yes.
Okay. What is the rest of the party doing?
Well, first I want to make sure I know where.
Say
Okay.
what you.
Luke Dash looks at Demi again and asks if we can go to the castle. Is that what it is?
It is a castle.
Okay. Can we go to the castle now?
Are we meeting at the castle tomorrow, or are we meeting at the tavern tomorrow, or?
Sure, we can meet at the castle.
Yeah, here's the thing. Brood has had a long day and is really tired.
My parents' castle has a lot of rooms.
Oh, are they nicer than the tavern? I might jump shot and meet someone at the tavern, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Find their own room. Got it. Yep.
I'll meet you guys there tomorrow. I would like to wander off.
Okay, so Brood has headed to the tavern. Okay. Fen, are you staying with the party as they head to the castle? I'm assuming the rest of you are going to the castle. Atir and Hypes, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go to the castle.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go to the temple.
Okay.
Actually, if everyone's heading to the castle, I'm gonna go back to just talk with Sala right now.
Okay. Atir to Sala. Luke Dash, you're going to the castle?
Yes.
Hypes. Demi. Luke Dash to castle. Alright. You have two options. We can start going round table and going through what's happening now, or we can wait till next week or the week after. I don't know how tired you guys are. I know it's 10:30.
I could definitely.
I vote number 2.
Yeah, same.
I'm exhausted. If I'm
All
not
right.
lying.
Sounds good. That is where we will stop. The party has split into 5, actually, because Grungus is also gone.
I feel like everyone did good getting on time. We had like a 2-hour session.
We did.
Pretty good. We got pretty far.
Yes.
I was the latest one. Sorry. Putting children to bed.
So Fen is heading to the Fate Weaver's Temple. Brood is heading to Mugabe's. Atir is heading back to Ebode and Akos' Halbergs. You're not going to wait at the... Well, she said at sundown, so you're just going to head back to the store, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Hypes Demi Luke Dash to the castle to speak with the upper skirts. And Grungus's solo experience in Harborview. Well, I already know what he's going to have been doing.
We have him at question mark.
Yeah. All right. We will pick it up from there. I have everybody's side quests written down.
Right on.
Alrighty.